So here I am at Bobs Liqour in Knoxville, Tennessee. So we'll go in here and check it out and see what we can find.
This one's mine. Tonight we feast.
This is Bob's Liquor and Wine, just sort of southeast of downtown Knoxville, just off the 40. Let's go check these guys out. There's that bootleg from Heaven's Door, super fancy, super cool thing, but $700, man. Tickle 17, yuck, no thank you. Now Bardstown, they're always good, and they've got some stuff coming out. Their high wheat should be coming out any day. That was an 8, and the new Discovery 12 should be coming out any day. Started to see it drop in different places, so it should be good. Looking forward to that. A whole bunch of Sinatras there. Man, there seem to be a lot more of them. And Nelson Brothers. Oh, gimbal in action. Trying to sort this out. So yeah, Nelson Bros. They've discontinued the Bellamide, and that's the old bottle, new label. Some Blackened and 2XO, all really good. Murray Hill Club. And there's some the Founders, Bardstown. They do a lot of really good collabs. Bardstown's so good. There's the High West, not a fan of that Campfire. And the King's Family Distillery, that's local here too, and they do some really good stuff. Some more 2XO and some New Riff single malt. Love New Riff, do not like single malt. Isaac Bauman, the port barrel finish is really good and a little bit common, but and then there's the Distiller series. Looks like that's sold out of the 13, which is really good, but those other two they're pretty great too. And remember when McKenna used to be hard to find? Yeah, not anymore. Doc Holiday, fancy little bottle there, always gets me worried. And Leper Fork, another local here in Nashville that apparently there's a bar around the corner where you can run into some old 80s, 90s rock legends. A couple of bookers there, 2402, and that 7-year Jim Beam. Some people like it, and me and Homer do not. So this selection's on the end cap just behind the counter, and this is their selection of bourbons on the back wall. Sort of come in and head straight and you'll run into this. So we've got the Angel's Envy, and looks like all Vols. Go Vols. That was their game was being played. So one of the reasons I have to do voiceover is music, but also everyone wants to listen to the game. They destroyed Chattanooga quite badly, but that's how it goes. Little old Blade and Bow down there. He's on special, $42.99. And Kentucky Owl, I'd sort of stay away from it unless it's like one of the original batches. And here's some more Bardstown. This one was 7. See, it's got Tennessee in it. Like, all their discoveries are pretty good, but the ones that are full Kentucky are the best. And 11's good, 12's coming out. Like I say, and the Origin series is great. The bottled bond is great. And I'm really interested to try this high wheat bourbon one that's coming out. From what I hear, it is delicious. Blue Note, they're really good. Some of their store picks are fantastic. And there's that Company Distilling that I talked about in the last video. And some more Chattanooga. They their ryes are really good. Their bottled and bond is fantastic, and they do some experimental stuff that's really good. Oh, that tickle again. And Leper's Fork, once again, have to go check them out there in Nashville. Haven't been down there, but looks like a good time. So here's all their Jack Daniels. I got a single barrel there, and the barrel proofs. The gold ones are the barrel proofs. They're my preferred one. They're a much higher proof. You can always water them down. Just more flavor. I like them. And there's all the standard Jim Beam Jack Daniels. There's a Knob Creek Burr Rye. It is a mix of their 7-year rye and their 9-year bourbon, so they're pretty standard stuffs, just mixed together. So I suppose you could sort of make your own, but might as well let Freddie and Fred do it for you, and apparently it is really good. So I was going to pick that up. I changed my mind because I'm trying to limit myself to 1 bottle only.
I'm proud of you, you know that. I hope you do.
So there's some Bullet, 4 Roses, and the Michter's stuff. So Tropics, that's actually apparently pretty good. $100 bottle, so I have to try that at somebody else's that has it. And the Smoke Wagons, I've never really got into the Smoke Wagons, so I can't really say too much about it. And Wild Turkey, let's see what this guy's at. Ooh, zooming in, what is he? He is, yeah, the Tyrone G again, so still not a CNF. They seem to be hard to find. And some lower bottom shelf. 13th Colony. That is it's really good. And MGP. So finally came clean on that one, but that's fine because there's nothing wrong with that. K-Luke, that's some really good stuff. That's batch 9. Hadn't seen batch 9, but from all accounts, he's a blender, so he blends other people's distillates and is really good. And then this stuff here, the full Green River Foolproof. So heard a lot of really good things about that, so I ended up changing my mind and putting that back. Get you another day.
I'm proud of you, you know that. I hope you do.
And picking up the Foolproof. People are saying this is like Stag, no, maybe not Stag Killer, but you know, equally as good. And $52 and available everywhere, so gonna give that a go, and maybe I'll do a review on that here pretty soon. So yeah, really good selection of bourbons there. And then over on the other side of the door they have their ryes. So here's their rye. They have a Jack Daniels rye pick coming in at 134.3 for $80. That's you know, you cannot go wrong with that. It's such a delicious drink. Everyone's got their picks now, and they're all a little bit different and all great. That 12-year Bullet, no, I'm just not a big fan of that. I tried it and just seemed to be a little bit lackluster. Very, you know, considering you can get that Jack for just a little bit more. Yeah, I wouldn't worry. And then like Hard Truth, that's way better. Now, more expensive for sure. These are finished PX Sherry, and this one is Santerre wine barrels. So, you know, anything that's finished like that normally costs a little bit more because it's got to be taken in and out of the barrel. And then there's a K-Luke Rye, batch 3. Haven't tried that one, haven't tried their ryes, but they do some finished stuff as well. Canadian Club, no thank you. Castle and Key, no thank you. Sazerac Rye, that stuff. Remember when that stuff used to be hard to get? And that, no, yuck. Just can't drink it, cannot drink it. So yeah, each to their own. So just checking out to see if they had the Elijah Craig Toasted Rye, which they did not. So yeah, that's their rye selection. And this was an end cap thing where they was talking about the difference between the single barrel and the single barrel barrel proof. Like I say, $75 for the single barrel barrel proof, and well, they didn't have a price on the other one, but you can always water it down to get to your proof. Some more of their single barrels. They got a Chattanooga one there, probably pretty decent, and they have a Knob Creek pick, $70. They're really good. Knob Creek picks can be amazing. I'm sipping on one right now that's just really good. New Riff picks, once again, they're hard to go wrong. A lot of people have been doing them. And the Yellowstone picks, a little bit hit and miss for me. Old Soul, same again. I think that's the Knoxville Bourbon Society one, so that is a good one. And these Blue Label Old Forester, that is not Dave's Not Here pick from Pops, so we'd leave that one there, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty good. That's at the high floor, so they went high. I sort of prefer the ones a bit lower down. Because they're a heat cycled warehouse, it doesn't really hold as true that the higher the level, you know, the higher the proof or anything like that, because all the hot air is cycling around. And pretty good koozies. I picked up one of those because I also have a koozie collection for beers that I don't drink anymore. So that is what it is. And they've got a Private Barrel Elijah Craig, and that's their Jack Daniels game. There's Angels MBs, all Vols, go Vols, and it's just they're finished in their port, which is pretty normal. So yeah, they have little selections of sort of stuff everywhere, so you can sort of hunt around. And what I've heard is sometimes there is a tasting bar out the back, and it's always worth having a look out there just to see what is out there, because that's sometimes where the good stuff hangs out. Nothing much here today, but yep, another great store in Knoxville. This is not one of those rip-off museum places. I'll try and stay away from those. Maybe just go in there and show people what we have to deal with in Tennessee, but this is not one of those. This is another good store with decent pricing. So anyway, thanks for watching, and see you on the next time.